With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go from Denver. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown. With first and goal.
Boy, what a lightning bolt to start the game. What a return. And now, as an offense, there's a bit of a mindset change. Instead of the plays that you've had scripted for this first drive, now you come out and you find yourself first and goal.
Harvey is into the end zone for a Broncos touchdown. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. The Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. LaJohntay Wester now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So trying to match that opening drive touchdown a moment ago. This will help. One play and a quick first down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Second and long coming up. From the gun, Jackson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He'll come up now again. Good news, it's first and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson now from the 50. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Jackson now on second down. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Jackson up top again, escaping the pressure right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to back back.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Moving to his right, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Nix gonna throw for it.
4th and short. Initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, keeps this drive alive.
42-yard line.
And we're not gonna have another snap here. 1st quarter will come to an end. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So they have it 2nd and 1. Here's Dobbins. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, sometimes goal line offense, Mike, you make it simple. You just say, we're going to knock you back and we're just going to gain the final couple yards and push you around. But with some of these backs and their speed, there's also a lot of room out on the perimeter, and that's exactly the route they take here. Let them win the race to the pylon, and it ends up working out pretty good for them.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move out on top 14-0.
Ravens, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second down, Jackson. Forced out wide, going up top and looking for Andrews. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. And now third, they only need 2 yards. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Wester now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Second and 10, Jackson to throw again. Forced out left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing to the 20. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up.
Throwing now from the gun. And he will bring it in for the 2-point conversion. Cutting into that lead from 11, now down to 9.
Ravens 8. Tyler Loop to kick
Now,
off.
after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 33-yard line.
He'll give it to Dobbins. He'll try to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Come to the line now for first down and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Nix to the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Yards on the play. That's good for Broncos. First down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Now it's Dobbins. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
It's now 4th down and 1.
on fourth down. Here's Nix. Now a work, and he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
A first down throw for Jackson. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll wind up getting halfway there. Not bad. A first down gain of 5 on the scramble.
A gain of 5 brings
Jackson now on 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Game on.
Touchdown,
Derrick
Baltimore.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens will cut it to a 2-point lead.
17, Ravens 15.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. A run with Dobbins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Nick's gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. They'll come up for first and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Oh, and that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So all even now after the safety. And here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. Wester on the return. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
A gain of 30.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now it's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Second and 10. Here's Henry. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
and short. Jackson forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's fighting for those extra yards. Looks like he's just got enough to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on second and long.
It's second down.
Jackson now. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to win the game. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it is a win here for the visitors. The